Hello and welcome back to the most beautiful industries ever seen, at least by me. Man, does this look awesome. And wow, yeah, I mean, before this recording and after the last video, I've been firing up the game quite a few times just to stare at this and do nothing. Yeah, it's that good. Anyway, here we are now, and since we finished this, there are a few, well, next things that we can do in the big secret project. There's still a lot that needs doing, but, well, you know, we'll get to that in a moment. For now, though, what we're gonna do is we are going to welcome another gnomish citizen of Terrorhand. And I think over here we can see that we have one nomad, Binkledar. And well, Binkledar has been in the kingdom for, well, 2 seasons right now, so his skills, they aren't actually that well developed. I was about to say, like, maybe he has developed some skills that he didn't come in with. In any case, what I can see here on Binkledar is that this is a soldier gnome. Look, high dodge skill, decent armor skill, and an axe skill that is just freaking amazing. So, we're gonna rename Binkledar, and you are going to be our next military member. However, as it currently stands, we do not really have, well, a proper room for him to train at, as well as a decent squad for him with, well, you know, other military gnomes to spar and train. But that will all come there in good time. I'm now going to rename Mr. Binkledar into, let's see, I have the list right here. The next one is Brendan Dicky, I believe. Yeah, I mean, the list is becoming quite old by now, so it's a bit unreadable, but I think it was like this. If not, please do let me know. But yeah, welcome to the fortress. Now, of course, we need to assign you a profession as well, which we're gonna do. You are going to be a soldier. A soldier, well, we are also going to get you a squad. But I know that this gnome is an axe gnome. The thing is, though, I don't really need an axing soldier, really. What we really need is more ranged military. Because our snipers are just freaking amazing, and I want more of them. So, yeah. Well, let's make a squad, and then we'll see. I'm actually thinking of just keeping him as a soldier who is serving the kingdom in a more civilian role, so to say. So he just, you know, it's a soldier doing his civic duties, basically. Yeah, that sounds quite good to me. Now, the squads. I want a new squad. The Chaotic Brides of Dawn. Wow. That's a mouthful, but, well, the new squad for you then. Now, you are going to get the boot camp, I think it is. Yeah, boot camp, and they're all squaddies, so basically you'll just be naked, but that's alright. You are going to be... yeah, you're gonna be the captain squaddy. Until we get another nomad, you know, as a training partner and all that, if that's even a soldier. Until then, Brandon Dicky Soldier is just gonna wander around like any other gnome, but do soldier duties for the civil, well, for our civilization. His civic duties, that was what I was about to say. Now, as for the rest, you know, what we're gonna do next, I mean, we have beautified our industry to, well, what the Emperor has envisioned. Remember that day back, well, 25 years ago and 1 season back, when all of a sudden 9 gnomes fell out of the sky and hit the leader of them, the Emperor, had visions of a kingdom mighty and glorious, and, well, this is how he had envisioned it. So, now that this is done, we could continue. I mean, look, over here, this is pale in comparison. I mean, this is still the dirt cave, and yeah, we could do this, but to be honest, I mean, building this time-lapse took forever. I mean, literally 2 weeks of recording. And just to give you an idea, I think I had to edit 3 terabytes of recorded footage just to get the time-lapse done. So personally, I'm a bit done for now with the whole building and time-lapsing and what have ya. So we're gonna do something else that isn't necessarily part of the big secret project, which isn't secret anymore, but it still needs doing. And let's see. That basically entails over here our entrance situation. Now currently what it stands at is that whenever we get mants, they will always just waltz in and get slaughtered. Even if we have, like we have right now, loads of food and drinks and all that, they come, they get killed. Goblins, on the other hand, are a serious issue in that they don't always just all run through and all get slaughtered, and most of the times the raiders die first and then they try to escape. Now, our snipers over here, usually, but that's just saying usually, there is at least someone up over here which is actually scaring the goblins away. The issue is, however, though, that the goblins, their pathfinding, you know, goes haywire and the game bogs down to like 3 or 5 frames per second, which isn't really that good now, is it? So what we need is an enhancement to the Trickler, so to say, that will not let out any enemies, but, you know, friendly gnomes like merchants, or even, you know, the citizens of Terrorhand, they do need to be able to pass in and out without any issue. Now, of course, the Trickler over here doesn't, you know, diversify in foe or friend, and you know, any group will get trickled into the fortress. But yeah, over here we need a smart mechanism. Now, as far as I'm aware, and I've thought about this, you know, and I must admit that the basic idea really I needed from Avak's series, Castle Goat, where he has a mechanism that traps the enemies. I more or less want the same principle, though in an entirely different execution of it, but yeah, that's the idea. And for that we need to build a structure over here, and we need to make ourselves some kind of a smart filter that will be able to tell whether or not an enemy going out is friend or foe. That's really important, and that's going to be, well, you know, that's going to be a thing. Now, I've thought about this, and the only thing I could come up with was to have animals be the filter, you know? I mean, the same as down over here we have a lure. I'm thinking that animals will be the only possible filter that I can think of that will do the job. So, yeah, what we need over here is a structure, and seeing how this is made out of bone, I'm thinking of building this structure in more or less the same fashion, with also made out of bone, at least for the exterior walls. So yeah, just to make it even more difficult on ourselves, because it takes 2 bones to build. There is, of course, great danger involved with that, in that, well, it's outside and enemies can come to us, and currently, you know, the goblins, when they attack, they come in such big numbers that, yeah, we will pretty much be toast if they, you know, surprise us and gang up upon us. However, I have taken measures for this, because during the time lapse, which spanned like, I don't know, a couple of years and a couple of seasons and all that, I've actually kept record of the time interval it takes for the goblin waves to show up. Now, it isn't really a fixed amount as far as I can tell, and I think that might mainly be due to my own inaccurate measurements, but what I've found is that more or less each 7 days, you know, in-game days, we get a goblin attack wave. And just to err on the safe side of caution, we are going to, well, keep a 5-day interval so that I can cancel and clean up everything out that we're doing out here if the goblins are imminent to arrive. If this goes wrong, then we are pretty much screwed, and, well, judging by the looks of it, there is... oh, monitor lizard blood. Great. Yeah, no, but judging by the looks of it, and also judging down over here in our corpse storage, it seems that the goblins have only just recently invaded. Now we're gonna check that out just to be double sure. I don't want active combat. The 11th day of summer has goblins, but that's like, well, an hour ago. The 10th day of summer does not have goblins. Alright, so at the 11th day of summer, the goblins came. That means that at the 6th day of winter, they'll probably come again. Probably, huh? You know, there is a margin. So we are going to quit our workings over here till, you know, are at the 4th day of winter. Now, just for our gnomes' security, when mants show up, which I do think we'll be able to deal with, we're gonna set up a patrol route over here. Now, I don't really know how big the building should be, but just, you know, looking by, I mean, we need to do terraforming, we need to clear out the area and all that. But just looking by the size of things, I mean, I want to have the thingy extend by 1 block over here, so it doesn't just, you know, boom, extend it like that. So we're gonna have it from here. Well, I think, to be honest, that if we go to this over here, you know, this one tile, we should be having a fair bit of space with plenty of room for all our mechanics, animal caretaking, storage spaces and what have ya. So yeah, I think that this should be good. Right then, so if we're gonna have it over there, we need a patrol route basically over here. We need 2, so let's set this up, right? We need to get zones out here and then do a patrol route. This would work. Now I do believe that we need 5 squares for a decent patrol route, which would mean that it is right now over here. And then, just to be sure, I'm going to extend everything like this. Oh, it can only be on clear. Ah, interesting. Didn't know that. Right then, so this is the patrol route. Wait, and now it's gone. What did I just do? I thought I had set a patrol route over here. Right, hold on a second. Now, for some reason, it is not showing up. Okay, odd. Right. Let's do this again, shall we? Let's unpause the game first. There, and there. Right. Yeah, I know. And then now I need to assign. It doesn't. What? Hold on a second. How can they magically disappear? Alright, we'll make a guard area then. I mean, maybe that will work. Wait, hold on a second. Maybe I need to make them larger? No, I can't drag them out. Strange. Right then, you know what, we'll just make a guard area. This is way too complicated. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but obviously there's something that I'm not doing right. So there, this will now be for the stern wanderers. There. And then we're actually gonna have this one be one more downwards for any enemies that show up over there. Usually there aren't that many that come from over there, but they're gonna be for the brood shanks. There. Good. Alright then. So this is now set up and sorted. What we then need to do is we need to clear out everything. So now hotkeys, what were they again? think this would do. Yeah, so we're gonna just clear out all the trees that we have over here. Let's see, till right about there-ish. Yeah, I guess this would do. Right then, well, let's see how our wood chop boys go to work over here. They should have plenty of work here right now, and pretty much all of them should... Well, yeah, right, this is the Trickler bogging down the game, really. But all of them should start chopping wood right now. They're not. Have I set them to... Ah, yeah, there they come. Look, these are our ultra wood choppers. Chopping down the wood right now, so... yeah, the speed of this is, of course, amazing. Look at how quick it just goes. See? Very quick. We might not even need all this precautionary guarding over here. Also, by the way, whilst we're at it, we might as well set up our butcherers and all that. If I can find them, that is. Oh, they're not done with the corpse storage. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna set these to be butchering most of the corpses over here. I mean, this is what I did as well during the time lapse, you know. Oh, you can't be butchered, well that's fine. You know, when we killed off waves of goblins and all that, I just did this as well. You know, I see of this as maintenance, really, on the fortress. Then we also got loots of oh my good grief! Yeah, we have a lot of loots to smelt. So you're gonna be smelting that, and we won't be taking in any loots. So there we are. Right, back to over here then, huh? We just cut this down. And right now what we need to do really is we need to start terraforming the crap out of this. So what we need to do is remove the ramps, and that's one thing. So from over here till this point the ramp needs to be gone. Wow, we're even gonna dig in over there, huh? Didn't expect that. Oh, fine, will do. I mean, we just gotta see this through, really. Also, because we need animals, you know, to be like the smart filter and all that, we are gonna have to leave a layer of dirt out there, really. So, it's also really important. What? Why are you... what? How? You got a room? I mean, don't tell me you don't have a room. Why are you sleeping here, Mr. Fat Pagan? I probably... What? Wow, you killed the man as a... Wow. No, I probably... I do think I know why this is, and that is because... You probably wanted to go back when the Trickler was opened, you know, so... Then, you think there's no path... And you just fall asleep on the floor because then all of a sudden you need to sleep. Don't really know how that holds up really, but yeah, I thought that gnomes only needed sleep at certain intervals, and you really didn't take that much of a sleep. Right, now then, I also need this floor to be cleaned, so we'll get that sorted as well, so that all our hauling gnomes will start doing the cleaning. Right, so this is now done, and basically what we need to do now is start chopping. So we'll do the dig hole down approach. I find that this works best in most cases. So. We'll start over here, and then we'll just work our way downwards, and then we'll start building upwards the moment we got that done over there. Wow, yeah, the game is bogging down tremendously due to the Trickler. I mean, really, each and every time one of our gnomes walks over there, it just, yeah, you know, has a frame rate drop. Ah well, we'll live with it, you know. It's only right now for the moment when we're building over here. The moment I got the walls up, then we're pretty much settled, you know. It's pretty much sorted. Right, now what we need to do, because I do need to assign this smart, you know, in one go, otherwise they're gonna leave themselves out there. this is the area that I want dug out. Alright then. Looking good so far. I'll speed this up a little bit. Alright, so the digging is done now, and well, we can't really do that much aside from letting the grass grow and build up our walls. Now, the thing is that we do need to leave an entrance point for our gnomes, so we'll have to consider that. But yeah, I think right now there's not much else that we can do other than building up our walls. So yeah, let's get that sorted, shall we? Ooh, alright, the mants are upon us, and we are going to have a lot of them, because yeah, we got 5,000 food, so it's a good thing that they walked in upon the Stone Wanderers and not upon the Brewchanks, because the Stone Wanderers are of course near immortal, so it's a good thing. Now, before we continue on to slaughter them mercilessly, we do need to stop walking in the corpses of them, because yeah. And just now, I mean, well, it's just praying that we will survive this onslaught. Because just to give an idea of how many enemies we have, this many. Right, did you see? I wish they were numbered though, but still. Yeah, it's going to be bad. So let's see how this unfolds, right? Oh man, yeah, this is gonna be poor for the mants, and perhaps also for us. So I do see loads and loads and loads of mants dying right now, left and right, and none of our soldiers are dying. Luckily though, because they... Ow. Alright, so that was the mant invasion repelled. Wow. Bravo to our soldiers. You've just witnessed how we killed off that mant scumbags who wanted to steal our food, of which we have too much, I must admit. But yeah, they were no match for our brave soldiers. However, I do think that it would have gone quite different if the mants showed up from over here. But that's also the reason why I had these Stone Wanderers strategically positioned over here. So yeah, clever damage, huh? Anyway, yeah, we'll continue with building stuff up here. We still got 2 days, more or less, 2 full days to build stuff up here. So let's see how much we can get done. I just had a thought over here. We don't need this whole section of pillars there because of one thing that I had forgotten. Now, we're gonna have animals over here, but yeah, we also need more military up here, sniping military, you know, to increase the pain we inflict upon them when they enter and when they try to leave but can't. So yeah, there is, however, a rule which basically is like, you know, if a soldier is standing upwards, it cannot shoot like right down to it. There's like, you know, for every tile up, there is a one tile horizontally that it cannot shoot at. You know, that's like too close. So 2 tiles up means that these 2 tiles won't be able to, well, be shot at. So to take that into account, because we're going to be 1 tile up, and I want them shooting in this, well, there's 1 tile small walkway over here. I need this whole thing to be somewhere else. So basically just moved back 1 bit. So yeah, we're gonna do this differently. And yeah, I already know what we're gonna do. We're gonna dig a ditch over there, so. Right, change your plans slightly, but it's not going to stop the progress. Oh no. Oh, come on, you two, stop it! I mean, if 2 dogs are fighting over a bone, the 3rd one comes and just takes it, really. I mean, stop it, you two. Who are you two, anyway? It's Prodigo and Jonas. Oh, come on, grow up. Oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I mean, they're gnomes, after all. Yeah, anyway, making progress over here, and yeah, we'll see how far we can get. Ooh, I see that we just got ourselves a merchant, which is most welcome, seeing how we're bulking with supplies. So, let's see what you got for sale. Oh. Yeah, about that. Sorry, don't need anything really. We've used most of the logs for the industry. The Great Hall is not going to be mainly made out of logs, so sorry, not going to need a thing. Not gonna trade away our goods for nothing, you know, like use the merchant as a dirt pile, dirt bin. So yeah, let's continue building just, shall we? Alright, as you can see, we are close to the 4th day of fall, and well, right now they just need to start construction over here, but I don't want to take any unnecessary risk, so we are going to station back our troops over here, with these stone wanderers right at the front. We're going to cancel all the possible jobs outside, so that there won't be any even remote chance of our gnomes walking outside. Let's see here. Just pretty much a big swoop with the whole cancel thingy. Oh, I still need to do this by Z level, I just now realized. But that's no problem, we'll do that. Now, as one will have noticed, over here we have a safe area, which is what we're going to use pretty soon, really. Actually, we can start working towards this, because this over here is going to be the entry point into this new structure that we're gonna erect. And it leads to over here. Now, I don't really know... there's just a moat down over there, which we have dug. So, I don't want this, of course, to be able for enemies to go over here. So, what we need, basically, is an entryway from... well, over here. So, from the farm... no, it's not actually not accessible due to this block over there. But, obviously, we need to rework this. But, anyway... like I'm saying, we need to dig a corridor, a hallway from over here to, well, somewhere around here, really. Now, what I want in terms of, you know, where the animals gonna be. The animals should be like on this stretch over here, you know. Well, actually, coming to think of it, it's probably going to be this stretch with the one tile border in between. So the entrance should be somewhere here up at the back. And what I'm thinking, because this is military structure, I'm thinking of just using scaffolding, really. Well, we could also make a proper staircase, but that would take up like a lot of real estate. And again, on the other hand, it is quite a big structure. I might as well actually make a proper staircase. Fine then, that's what we'll do. So we are going to be entering from this way. It's gonna be a little bit, you know, it's gonna be a little bit of a way around like this, so that we enter in a nice fashion there. So let's see. We need to. Well, this is just for me to know where I need to align these stairs, because we can't dig them down. We need to dig them up. And yeah, I'll set this up really. Alright, so now that that's dug out, we should have access over here, and we do. Right, now of course we could start building stairs up here, but really what we need is like one tile over there for them to pass by, or what we need is stairs, you know, where they can go round and then go up like that. I think that's actually the better, because I just had to do some quick math over here, but what we're gonna need is, but this is just for, you know, measuring out things myself. Over here we're gonna have pillars, 2 rows of animals, a wall. Well, we do have some space. Alright then, well I guess we can get this to work then. Guess, yeah. Right, okay. The wall's gonna be over here regardless, so this one could be built already, I guess, or not. Yeah. We'll have to see. Anyway, this is for now, so that we have access to this area. Now, the thing is that currently there isn't much for us to do other than to wait for the goblins to arrive. So, well, we could do other things. Oh, you know what I totally forgot to do? No, over here. Where is Brandon Dickey? Where are you, mate? You are our latest soldier. Totally forgot to check out what you look like. I mean, Ooh, this is you. You are a female. Alright, carting around stuff. What is your skill right now? Nothing's gone up to any spectacular heights or anything. What I also haven't done is I haven't given you a personal room. Now, I do believe that all the quarters over here, yeah, they were all made. So I guess we were... Well, I guess this is where we last made a quarter. Right, so let's also assign Brandon Dickey a very personal quarter over here. So, let's see. Ooh, look at this. This is going to be glorious and rich, really. I think this... Yeah, that's it. Wow, look at that. The worth is staggering, really. Yeah, and everybody has a room. So, congrats, Brandon Dickey. You now are a proper part of the kingdom of Terrorhand. Anyway, we will be back once we've killed the goblins, and until then, yeah, well, I'll keep watch over the kingdom. So, see you in a bit. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, look at what we have over here. Lots and lots of dead enemies, and our military returning victorious. Now, what happened over here was that, well, we got a goblin attack, we killed them all off. I mean, in fact, not even one of them tried to escape. But, hey, you know, you never know when that's gonna happen, so, yeah. Anyway, so we killed off the goblins. And then, the mants came pretty much straight after. However, as you can see, we've had a merchant, did some trading. We are now richer, quite a few ores and whatever else I wanted. And yeah, they're all dead. So, we can continue to build over here. And as you can see as well, I have done some more building over here, you know, like the pillars that were first over here where the ditch was are now there, built. So, yeah, let's see how far, excuse me, how far we can get, and, well, I at least want, basically like another wall, and then also a corner section over here that also has a wall so that we can work safely over here. So yeah, let's get that sorted at least, shall we? I do need to set up stuff over here quickly, like gather up all the corpses, you know, clean the Trickler, and also gather up all the loot, see what the booty was. So yeah, now then, time to continue over here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have just passed a very, very important point in the construction of this improvement of the Trickler, really, and that is that from now on, this whole building can only be reached by these stairs over here. Now, I'm aware I could also have used scaffolding over here, and perhaps I should have done, but you know, I'm an old schooler in Gnomoria, and I'm used to the old methods, which is stairways. But anyway, yeah, now the structure doesn't really look like much, and we still need to, like, well, set everything up, but the basic premise is there. So, with just some bare walls and minimal security present, I am going to leave this video a video here, and yeah, I'm gonna say join me next time, but not before. I want to share with you one thing that I've noticed when I was time-lapsing the whole glorious industry thing here, which came to mind when I was waiting for the goblins to show up, and that is that this alpaca over here is both male and female. It's an omnigender, or whatever you call it, really. But, yeah, I have seen our butchers take little baby alpacas from this pasture, even though this is the only alpaca, which makes me believe that alpacas are just randomly spawned at any pasture that has alpacas in them, as long as, well, the condition to breed is applicable, you know, so there's like a male and a female pastured somewhere, and then at a given time an alpaca will spawn either there or there, which makes this alpaca omnigender. And on that bombshell, I'd say join me next time when we play more Gnomoria.